Ramen Nation, Chris Cobain here, bringing you guys the second of the back-to-back videos that I promised you guys today for being late on week 6. Obviously, you guys saw the Pokemon, or the game of the week, excuse me, earlier today, and now I'm showing you guys off the Pokemon of the week for week numero 6 for the Ramen League. So this was a pretty crazy week for battles. There's a lot of cool stuff going around, and we actually had a lot of entries this week. More so than actually usual, which is part of the reason that this was so late, because it took me longer to actually hand pick the top 5, and it wasn't very easy. But I think we got a solid top 5 here at Pokemon you guys will like. The only one that I knew was number 1, and I told you guys in Game of the Week, if you checked it out, that that number 1 was going to be some straight fire, and I love number 1. But we got 5 good ones this week, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with number 5 this week. Head coach Wolfender and the Milwaukee MIGHTYENAS, a staple of this list, making it nearly every single week of the season. This time makes it with Volcanion. So it's Volcanion with that Grassium Z rocking as one of his Z captains. Obviously Modest with that Water Absorb, Max HP, Max Special Attack, and Force Speed. I thought it said 45. I was like, wait, what? Steam Eruption, Solar Beam with that Z move, Fire Blast, and of course Earth Power as well. Heatran is just a monstrous Pokemon, and Wolf was able to utilize it very, very well to work through his opponent's team and end up picking up, I believe, 3 kills this week. So it came through. The Z move itself didn't actually do anything, as when he clicked it, there was a switch out and it did no damage to, I want to say Arcanine, and then obviously it was able to Steam Eruption for kills and stuff, and it's just crazy how hard this hits. A lot of times it surprises me how hard Volcanion actually hits when things switch in on like resisted hits. You're like, oh, it'll take it. Oh, it's dead, you know? So, super strong Pokemon. Wolf's been using it really well all season, and he makes number 5 this week just because it puts in the work, and that's what gets you on the list. That's just how you do it. Coming in at number 4 this week, we've got Derek. This might be Derek's debut on the list. I'm not completely positive, but Derek and his Las Vegas LUXRAYS repping the best Gen 7 starter. Do not argue with me. This is the best one. Primarina, the Bay, the one and only Primarina rocking this week. Rindoberry, Bold, Torrent, that max HP, 206 defense, and 52 speed as well. Running that Moonblast, Scald, Ice Beam, and Hidden Power Fire. So the Rindoberry was able to take a hit from Chestnut, he told me, which is very, very smart. Of course, Moonblast counters back. It was running enough speed to outspeed some version of Chestnut. He actually told me, I have it here somewhere. One grass attack from Chestnut built to outspeed it with Prima while outspeeding a 4 speed. Okay, so it was built to be faster than 4 speed Chestnut, just in case he put that 4 on there. And then, of course, could fire back with Moonblast and was able to take a hit thanks to Rinberry, just in case it was a faster Chestnut, or if Moonblast didn't kill. Primarina comes through. Pretty basic move pool here with this, but it is running that bulky spread, which, while I've ran it almost every week in the NPA, is still not very common. It's far inferior to its just straight offensive set and like UU and such. But it picks up 4 kills this week, including killing Mandibuzz and taking 2 straight poison jabs from Swift Swim boosted Poliwrath in order to kill with a couple of Moonblasts. And then it ate Foul Play on the last turn from the Mandibuzz to pick up the kill, and ended up with like 10 health left after all that. Just a complete monster of a Pokemon, and was able to pick up 4 this week. So thank you, Derek, for repping the Bay the best way possible. Picking up 4, and it survives. Well done. Definitely deserves the list. I don't know if this is Derek's debut, but if it is, he earned his debut hard. This was a very, very good set. I loved watching it. So thank you. Number 3 coming in this week is my boy Kyle, another person who seems to make this list quite often with his complete garbage team with freaking Jirachi and Togekiss. He's a butthole, but this week he's running one of my personal favorites, a Pokemon that, if you guys remember, I used to run a lot back in the day. The Grudge, aka Miss Magius, running that Electrium Z Thunder which is just straight power with that timid levitate, obviously. Very over-the-top spread here. The 28 HP, 4 defense, 252 special attack, 4 speed, and 220 speed. And I should also be able to tell you, because he always tells me what it was for. Built to outspeed Volcarona, which it did, and Oko's Megastoise. And Oko's Megastoise for about 75% or so with that Z Thunder, which is exactly what it did this week. It was able to pick up the kill. I believe it picked up 2. I believe it Z Thundered the Blastoise, which was intense. And then the Volcarona switched in. Did not expect the Power Gem. Power Gem came through and absolutely one-shot the Volcarona, which was just nutty. It was, as soon as Volcarona came in, I was yelling at the screen, show me the Power Gem. When he used it, I just felt so good. I used to use Miss Magi's when I was fighting, when my team was really random and I was fighting lots of OU. I had it built to fight Charizards, and it one-shot both of them, both versions of it, which was so nice. So watching it hit that Power Gem and pick up the kill Volcarona has brought back memories. Thank you, Kyle. Miss Magi's is a god. Puts in work with that Z Thunder set, which is awesome, and then the Power Gem. Beautiful game planning for the Volcarona. Beautifully executed. And definitely deserved to be on the list this week. Coming in number 2 this week is where we kind of go away from the Heat side of things. It's the San Jose Sharkpedos, excuse me, and Coach Sebastian rocking this Mega Aerodactyl. I believe Aerodactyl's already been on the list before, but makes the list this week. So it's Aerodactyl, obviously that Adamant, which is actually pretty insane. Rockhead, which turns into Tough Claws once it megas, obviously. 4 HP, 252 attack, 252 speed, very base. Ice Fang, Crunch, Aerial Ace, and Earthquake. So it's not very crazy outside of the fact there's one on that Adamant set. But this week it makes the list because this thing rolls and picks up 5 kills in the game. So it kills all but 1. We still have not had a single Pokemon kill all 6 this season yet. So 5 is the most it's been. That's happened 2 or 3 times now, but he definitely needs to be high on the list because picking up 5 kills is no joke, especially when we're on that Adamant. This Aerodactyl is just going to hit so hard with that Adamant set, obviously. Locks on that speed, but if you don't need it for the opponent, you don't need it for the opponent. So he was able to run that Adamant and get away with it and pick up 5 kills and definitely deserved to be on the list. Was the most kills of the week, for sure. There was a couple, obviously, like Pre-Marino that would pick up 4, but nothing else picked up 5. But what makes number 1, just, you guys will agree. So, good job to Sebastian on it. Number 2 this week, 5 kills, definitely deserved it. Number 1 is the best set of the season. Seriously, it's my boy. It's the god. It's the leader. It is the mascot of the whole league. It's my boy Tangrowth, Reiki. Back-to-back number 1 on Pokemon of the Week videos. Last week with that Steelium Z, Steel Wing, Dragonite Latios. This week, he takes it with the boy Tangrowth finally, after 5 weeks, week 6, half the season in, makes his debut finally. And Reiki does not disappoint. He was saving Tangrowth to make his debut in the most glorious of fashions. And just look at this. Tangrowth, Wide Lens, Adamant, Regen, 164 HP, 282 attack, 4 to both defenses, and 84 speed so that it was faster than a bulky version of Sylveon. Swords Dance, Power Whip, Rock Slide, Earthquake. It killed 3, including hitting a Sylveon with an Earthquake on a switch-in and then outspeeding to kill it with Power Whip from 75% health. Just felt so good. Not gonna lie, every time I knew that he didn't run Tangrowth a week, I was a little sad because I'm like, man, I really want Tangrowth to show up and put in work. And yes, how could this not be number 1? Not only is this set heat as hell, Swords Dance Tangrowth, but with Wide Lens, so it can't miss Power Whip, no less. Or Rock Slide for that matter. But he goes in with it and freaking picks up 3 freaking kills and is able to win the game on the back of the greatest competitive Pokemon to ever exist. Reiki, thank you so much for making him look like the god that he truly is. No one should ever doubt the Ramen, dude. He is the GOAT. He's the greatest competitive Pokemon of all time. And he's number 1 in Week 6 with the Swordsdance set, picking up 3. There was no other options, boys. I will say that for next week, we have a different grass type that's already looking to be number 1. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I already know some of the results since it's obviously so late in the week. We're doing the recap stream tomorrow, so I already know the results of some of the Week 7 matchups. And I will say that there's a different grass type that very well could be number 1 next week. And I'm very excited about that one too, but we shall see. So, good job to all involved with Week 6. Very good list this week. Like I said, I had a ton of Pokemon to look through. It's part of the reason this was late is because it took me so long to decipher the other 4, because this was number 1 as soon as I saw it. There was no way. I don't even know what would have to happen. I could have watched a Pokemon sweep 6-0 and still put Tang number 1 just because it's Tang. So, thank you guys for watching today. I do appreciate it. I do apologize for both matches, or both videos this week being late. Like I said, it was a very busy week. It's not something that I plan on having happen again. But look forward to Week 7. Recap stream if you want to check it out. Of course, it's over at twitch.tv/X Chris Cobain. I say it every time. Sundays at 1 EST if you want to see every match, all 10 of them, as the stream and I watch them together. Make sure you guys pop by and check them out. They're always very entertaining. Very mixed emotions coming through between like the complete dominations of some matches and then other times, the matches that are really good that make game of the week and stuff like that. Always a fun stream. So make sure you guys stop by, chill, say what's up, and hang out, and see if maybe another Pokemon that you like Tangrowth, who you should like, and if you don't, I hate you, can come through and pick up number 1 next week. We'll see how it goes. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll see you guys for Week 7's videos. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll check you guys out next time, alright? Alright, peace, Ramen Nation. See ya!